to my channel. This is Rosalina from Let's Plan About It. Today I'm going to be working on my dashboard spread for the week of the 17th to the 23rd. I'm going to be using I Love Fall by KellofaPlan. I really love this sticker book. She is loved for sure, but I'm going to be using this set here. It is so pretty. I love all the deco. I love the colors. And these florals, I absolutely love. I have hoarded them long enough. Now it's time to use them. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I want to go ahead and start with this floral down here at the bottom. I know it's not going to fit. So what I'm gonna do is start it off in this corner and then just add another floral, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, I always forget what it's called. That just makes the stickers look much more vibrant. And then maybe I can go in to take another one of these florals just to complete it. I'm going to cut this a little bit just so it kind of looks like I'm completing this floral. I was gonna try to just put it down, but it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But actually, let's see. Okay, so I tried to get that down as best as I could, and yeah, that took some time and some work, but I did it. I made it. I'm just going to push this in really quick. All right, so that's just gonna have to do. It kind of looks a little funky, but you know what? It's fine. So I have that, and then I wanted to take this somewhere, but I don't know yet. I might be able to like fit it in a box or something, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna hold on to this for now and see how else I can use that. But okay, so that's what we have so far. That's a good start. A little rocky, but you know what? I made it. And now I want to take one of these girls. Going to take her. I was debating if I wanted to do the one standing or sitting, but I like the size of these dolls. So anytime I can have a doll in my spread, I'm going to take full advantage. I can kind of have her here right next to the little checklist. Yeah. All right, she's looking good there. And let's maybe bring in some boxes. I think I want to take maybe a big box. Maybe stick this here. And then let's maybe bring in this yellow here. Maybe I can have something decorative right there. Then I can bring a box here. So I'm gonna white out where it says notes. And I'm going to stick this one right here. And I might take one more box, but I'm gonna actually put a deco item down first. I was thinking maybe this one or that one. Let's maybe take this one here. Okay, I'm changing my mind on this one. I think I'm actually going to take this bench. So maybe get that bench there. And take a box. Maybe I could take this box. I'm not too big into boxes that have any deco in them, but this time will be okay. I typically just like my plain boxes, but no big deal. Maybe I'll take this here. It's a lot of brown in one section, but maybe I can add some pumpkins or something to kind of help that out. I thought there was like mini ones. There's this one here. Something like that. Yeah, we can have that little scene there. I know it says pumpkins here, but what if I brought this little sign up here to kind of complete that? I think I'm going to do that, but I just need to white this out really quick. Okay. And let's get this right there. Just kind of create a little something right there. All right, I like that. And then maybe I can get something on this box. I don't need all of these. That's why I feel okay with covering that. How about these right here? I think this might be good. And then maybe I can have some pumpkins right next to it. So we could do that. And I want to add one of these pumpkins. Can add that there, or I'm debating if I want to have it there or maybe up here. Maybe up here, and then maybe I can incorporate more florals right here in this section, since I technically won't need these since they're kind of covered up anyways. So maybe I'll bring in one of these. I could stick that there. I think that should be okay. Something like that. That's looking good. And I'm gonna put a little header box right here. So let's bring in this orange color. Actually, first, really quick, I'm gonna bring in a floral. So I'll probably take this one here. Maybe like that, and then have this right next to it to kind of cover up that whiteout. Okay, cute. And I need something up here. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of the florals. I really want to cover up that whiteout. Okay, I'm going to place that one right there. Okay. And I have this scrap that I can bring just to kind of make that look fuller, and maybe I'll bring in something with more of the leaves just to kind of help that little section there. I could have brought that sunflower a little higher, but I'm not going to wrestle with it because me and clear stickers, you know, we don't always get along the best. I don't know why, but I do not get along too well with clear stickers. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more of this greenery on this side, just so it's not just so empty here. Okay, now I feel the need to just kind of finish that off. Maybe I can use some of this floral to add to cut this here. I know it feels so horrible to actually cut stickers, like what? But I want to do this just to kind of finish off this top. Okay, I'm not a fan of how that looks so much more down than the rest of them, but I had to do it to cover out that whiteout, so I am just going to let it be, I guess. And then maybe I can add this floral right here, that little scrap. All right, and I was thinking of adding a little header there with some bullet points for any additional notes that I may need. So I'm going to take another red one and then just do a couple of the bullet points. I'll do the orange. Can't add too much because I have the florals there, but I think 2 little bullet points will be okay. And that gives me a little bit more function. I think I'm going to leave this side alone for now. I'm gonna jump onto this side and see what I can come up with. Deco for here, I think I'm going to take this, just kind of give that cozy vibe. Maybe I can put another quote right next to it where it says I love fall, even though fall is right there, but it's okay. Stick that there. And maybe I can bring in some more florals up here. So I'll start with one of these. Maybe I could bring this in the middle so it's not going down too low, and bring in one of these so it's not too close. All right, and then I'll probably take this other little space and just have that up there like that. Now I kind of want to add one of these and stick it maybe right here in the middle on the bottom. That page got ripped, so I definitely need to cover that up. Now let's get just some boxes for now and kind of go from there. I'm going to take maybe this color here and stick this here. And I put that so far because I do want to put another bullet point or two right here. Maybe like that. So that's like a very functional box, a little section there. And then Tuesday, maybe I can leave Tuesday alone with no box, or maybe I'll put a box here and I'll leave Wednesday alone and have something decorative here. So I'm gonna bring in maybe this green. I'm gonna bring the green in, even though I don't have green on this side actually. I didn't bring the green. So actually I'm not going to bring that in. I don't want there to just be one green box. So I am gonna have to bring in this brown box. And I'll stick it right here on the side and see what I can add here. Wednesday alone, I'll probably leave Wednesday alone or Thursday alone, and I'm gonna put some bullet points down for Friday. So I'm gonna bring in these, maybe these cream bullet points on Friday. Put those down, or not cream, they're like a yellowish color, yellowish cream type of color. They're like a cream color in my mind, so I'm gonna have to rip that off. And then I'll stick this box right here like it never even happened. All right, so that's looking good for function right now. I'm gonna go into the deco and see what I can bring in. I really like this like clock with pumpkins and these beautiful florals. I love that. So I think actually I'm gonna stick it down here. Okay, so that looks good there. I know for a fact I want to bring in him. He is so adorable. Or I can bring him here. Actually, I think I'm going to bring him there. All right, and I definitely want to bring in more florals really quick. Maybe I can bring this right here. Next to the little dog, right? And I have some more of these little sunflowers. I can bring, I think I want to bring this box down and bring in the sunflowers. Should I just bring them all in total? Yeah, that looks good. And then have this box about here. Oops. About there. Yeah, that looks good. And let's see, it's beginning to look a lot like autumn. Autumn, the season of the year that God seemed to have put there just for the amazing beauty. Let's do that. Love that one. And I will stick this one a little bit more down actually. But right here was a good spot. I have these like little florals here and oh, I just ripped it. Uh-oh. Ripped this little floral, but that's okay. I could just have it to where that's the side that gets cut off. So maybe I will add this floral here. So it's like you could never even tell. Maybe I can take this little drink, something like that. I can still write, so I think that'll be all right. Or maybe I should have put it up there, but that's all right. I have this that I definitely want to use. I really love this one. Maybe right here next to there. Or I could put that there, but that's my writing space and I don't want to sacrifice that. So I'm just gonna leave that. Right here, I think I want to bring in some of this flower and the sunflower. Maybe not too much, but just like a hint of it. Yeah, I think that's okay. So let's get that off there. I just felt like something needed to go right here so it wasn't so empty looking. I have this scrap here. There's so many more stickers from this set that I want to use. I just don't have enough room for it. So I'm gonna have to give up on that, but maybe I can add this here. I like to add stickers in the spine. I don't know why, like in the punches. I don't know why. I mean, I always think about it whenever it's time to actually punch it. I'm like, what was I thinking? But that's fine there. I think I want to put lines in here. So I'm gonna take my stencil for that. All right, so that is looking good there. I do have a little bit more of these small florals. So maybe I can add a little bit here. I'm gonna take this scrap and have it here because I just need something there. That urge is just getting to me to put something right there. So this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get this into my planner, get the punches punched, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so that is going to be my spread for this week. I absolutely love how this came out. These stickers are so pretty. The colors are so pretty. So hopefully you guys liked this video. Hopefully you liked this spread. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not, but you would like to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can see more of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.